to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Seahawks come into this one knowing defense is going to play a big role, and much of that is going to come down to being opportunistic and dictating the tempo of the game. If they can do those two things at home, they'll have a very good chance to put this game in the win column. Now we'll go down to CenturyLink Field for this matchup.
First down at the 21. And run it right. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. The Steelers will take the snap from the 30. They knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Pitting the Steelers against the Seahawks. A rematch, Phil, of a Super Bowl back in 2005 in Detroit when Bill Cowher and Pittsburgh took home the Lombardi Trophy.
They sure did. A couple plays I remember about that game. Fast Willie Parker on the long touchdown run for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Antoine Randall L. sweeping from left to right, throws the football from the wide receiver position to Hines Ward for the touchdowns. Those were some outstanding plays in that game. There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
The Steelers snap it at the 26. Makes the catch. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
And the point after is good. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Will test the coverage. Breaks out of that one. That return is good for about 27. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The ball is jarred out of his hands. Amari Cooper caught a ton of passes at Alabama and was the first wide receiver taken in the 2015 draft.
He's ready to come in and play right away in the NFL. He's smooth. He knows how to run routes, and he was the man at Alabama, and that's what you want in your number one receiver.
The Seahawks come out in a two tight end set. Tom Brady, and the interception by Patrick Chung. He's brought down.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Steelers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Taylor's there that time for the tackle.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Steelers line up, split backfield. Takes it from the gun. Danny Trevathan gets to the quarterback.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Steelers snap it at the 31. Mariota's on the move. He's taken down at the 23. Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Easy catch there. No one near him. Third catch today so far.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Just 2 yards to go. Mariota's 3 for 3 with that completion. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Second and goal from the 6. Power surge for 6. Touchdown. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
Austin's got it. Breaks out of the tackle, and he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, you let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Seahawks take it from the 43. Clinton Dix in on the tackle.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Back in Super Bowl 40, Phil, when the Steelers beat the Seahawks, Hines Ward was the MVP of that game.
Yeah, what a catch he made on the flea flicker or the end-around pass by Randall L. And Hines Ward was a multi-tool receiver back then. He could do just about anything.
First down here after the run. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line at the 43. First down at the 43. And Sherman nearly had the pick.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Seahawks take it from the 43. Intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Steelers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything's working on the offensive side.
He's able to get out to the 34-yard line. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with the lead, you have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you started. You go over there to the bench, and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the run. I think they will as the game goes along. Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, But when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
The Steelers come out with a split backfield. 3rd down and 8. Oh, going to take it the distance. The 20. The 10. Going to take it home for the touchdown. My goodness, Phil. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right, the team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Seahawks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
2nd down after the incompletion. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Intercepted. A foot race to the end zone. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
Austin's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And it falls incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 2nd and 10. The quarterback taken down by Terrence Knighton.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
The Seahawks come to the line. 1st down marker at the 40. Scans the field, and it's knocked down. Boy, a lot of heads shaking going on as the offense leaves the field. Whatever their game plan was coming in, it's time to get to work on plan B for the second half, Phil.
Absolutely. Look, there's a lot of head shaking, and I'm going to tell you also, there's a lot of hurt feelings down there. And I know, yeah, they're pros, but their feelings can be hurt. They're down in the dumps. They got to find a way to pick it up.
And good coverage here as they'll cover this one up as their defense heads onto the field. The Steelers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players.
That's an interception. A big play defensively, and finally something good happens for them in this first half as it draws to an end. They've had a rough day up to this point.
It's been rough, but I think that interception could be the play to turn things around. The offense goes out there and finds a way to score. Oh, my gosh, it's changing everybody's emotions, or it will change everybody's emotions when they go in and have to do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories, and doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight. And now Austin. The Seahawks offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Breaks out of the tackle. On his way. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
What a good job by the offense driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
He made it. The Steelers set to return the kick. Going to make the tackle. That return's good for about 18. The Steelers just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Quinn's there to take him down.
The Steelers' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. It's 2nd down. About 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The Steelers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Keeps chugging along. Mariota's going to slide, and that'll end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The Steelers snap it at the 31. Ronnie Hillman makes the catch. The Steelers now move the chains.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
For about 4. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. 2nd down following the run. Mariota's back in shotgun formation. The blowout continues. Another touchdown. We're getting late in this game, late 3rd, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
Austin will test the coverage, and they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Seahawks on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Wasting no time now for this next play. Screen. He's got the catch. Keeps his legs moving. Keeps his legs moving.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense. Picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Brady's now completed 4 in a row. Ball at the 47. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Watson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Brady's completion percentage, 50% on the day.